Welcome back, football fans, and I have to say welcome back because it's been a long time. It's been a while. We have not had backyard football for quite some time, but the baseball season is over. Hopefully, you were able to join us for that stream earlier in the day today as we had a thrilling, humongous league backyard baseball finale. But baseball is over. It is time for football, and we've got Sunday night football here on the Backyard Sports Center. It'll be the Super Duper All Stars versus the Seattle Seahawks in week one. Both of these coaches are getting their lineups and rosters set. And if you did not know, if you've never played online backyard football, then I'll give you a quick rundown of how they're going to choose their teams. So, unlike backyard baseball, where we have access to all of the generic characters, and so there's a draft and you have a set team every single week, backyard football, we don't have that luxury. So, every single week, the opponents have to do a draft of their players that they want for that week. So, you could have different players each week, kind of change up your strategy, the vibe of your team every single week if something is not going your way. Maybe more defensively, maybe more offensively, but that's the beauty and wonder of backyard football here is that you could get something different every single week here. So these two coaches here, as they get ready to go, uh, we've got two newer players. They both did play last season, so we'll hope to have maybe some more games later on this week. But it'll be, as I said, the Super Duper All Stars and the Seattle Seahawks as the players are getting picked. And it looks like the first pick is in for the Seattle Seahawks. They are going with Steve Young. Looks like they've got their quarterback right off of the bat. And then the Super Duper All Stars, the Big Sanch and the Swan herself. I'm not going to lie, I don't exactly know who the Big Sanch and the Swan are, but I will find out exactly who they are in a second. As the Seahawks then take Annie Frazier and Ricky Johnson, two popular picks, two very good football players, especially Ricky Johnson. He's got a lot of height, which is very valuable on your team. As then it looks like and I know you can't see this on the stream, this is all behind the scenes. That's why I'm relaying it to you. It seems like the Super Duper All Stars have picked Ernie, so they're also getting a little bit of height themselves. And then Angela Del Vecchio, one of the Italian stallions with her brother Tony. And then it seems like the Seahawks counter with Ashley, one of the Weber twins, and Kimmy Ekman. So Ashley Weber and then Kimmy Ekman for the Seahawks. And then the Super Duper All Stars, their next two picks are Marky DuBois and Reese Worthington. Reese, everyone's favorite asthmatic in backyard baseball. And then it seems like the Seahawks, they've picked Ronnie, the Will F. the God 1 clone Dobbs, and Pete Wheeler. You can never underestimate Ronnie Dobbs on the football field. I feel like, he's got an advantage considering his head looks like a football. But he's not. We have a real football to play with. So he's not going to be used as a football himself. He's pretty good on the football diamond, as it looks like the final pick is in for the Super Duper All Stars, and they have picked Randall Cunningham to round out the draft. So it seems like both of the rosters have been picked. The pregame draft is over. As you can see on your screen, they are in the call center. The big Sanchez. I should have guessed this. Pablo Sanchez. I should have known that. The backyard sports goat himself. And then Vicky Kawaguchi, the speedster, who's a pretty good wide receiver with her speed. And she's short, she's small, she's shifty, she's quick. She's a good, if we had to put this in real life terms, a good one of those inside route runners in the slot. You know, that's Vicky Kawaguchi in this game. And we should be getting going any minute here. As the coin toss is underway, again, you can't see this. This is all happening in the Discord chat. So the coin toss has been flipped. Cruh has decided to defer to the second half. So that means we'll be leading off with the Super Duper All Stars and Will F. the God 1.
Who is it? Come on, let's play a game, you and me.
They will get the ball first, and we will be underway here very, very shortly. Now, I am no Chuck Downfield, but I will do my best to bring this Sunday Night Football in the first game of Season 5 to you, the best that I can.
How about we play this game instead because I'd rather play this one, you see? Okay, but how about
It looks
we play
like
this game?
Looks like they had to change the field because that's another thing that you may not know about the online backyard football league is that each week the field and the weather is predetermined by the admins. You don't get to pick your own field and pick your weather.
Fun and stuff.
So everyone's going to have to play at the same field in the same weather conditions. As the draft did already happen in the Discord, but now they have to go and actually pick the players on screen here. So as the coaches pick their players, we'll give you a rundown again. The rosters that you will see tonight for the Seattle Seahawks: Steve Young, Annie Frazier, Ricky Johnson, Ashley Weber, Kimmy Eckman, Ronnie Dobbs, and Pete Wheeler. And for the Super Duper All Stars, it will be the Big Sanch, Pablo Sanchez, Ernie Steele, Angela Del Vecchio, the Italian Stallion, Marky DeBoy, Reese Worthington, Randall Cunningham, and Vicky Kawaguchi. As the rosters will be set here in just a few seconds. I'm not sure what's taking so long because they already know what's going on. We're anxious for football. As there's the 6th pick for the All-Stars. There's the Kimmy Eckman pick for the Seahawks. There is Randall Cunningham to round out the lineup. And Ronnie Dobbs. And it looks like we are ready for some action. So we're going to get our offensive and defensive alignments set. As we see, it looks like Reese Worthington is going to start on the bench on offense, but on the kick return, it looks like no, Reese Worthington's going to get put on the bench for the kick return as well. Kicking wise, Angela Del Vecchio, one of the best kickers in the game. Of course, she's there. And the special team master himself, Reese Worthington. And on defense, it looks like we've got Randall Cunningham. And, he changed it so quick I couldn't even fit. I know Marky DeBoy is there. Marky DeBoy is on the line on both offense and defensive. Offensive lineman and defensive lineman. The big-bodied Marky DeBoy. He doesn't need shoes or cleats to play football or baseball for that matter, or soccer, or basketball, any sport really. He's the shoeless wonder out there, in this case, on the football field. As it seems like the Super Duper All-Stars have their strategy set, and now we're just waiting on the Seahawks, as there's a little bit of a taunt from the Super Duper coach, and another taunt, impatient. And here we go. Both coaches are ready. The formations are picked. The rosters are picked. We are ready for the opening kickoff of the Backyard Football Online League Season 5 and the first of hopefully many Sunday night footballs. And we already have a timeout. Wow, that is a really early timeout. I wonder if it seemed like everything was fine. The rosters are picked. And it seems like, okay, we might we might have to back out and redo this all over again, as there was a mistake made and the Seahawks were about to receive the ball even though they had deferred until the second half. So they're going to have to redo this whole process. So if you need to refill your drink, go to the bathroom, refill your snack bowl,
Sure.
now's the time to do this. It's going to take us another few minutes to redo the draft, redo our defensive and offensive and special team alignments, and then we'll be ready to go. Let's see if I can get a prediction going in the chat. I don't think I can. Every time I try to make a prediction, let's see. I think it's because I voted in a prediction. Oh, let me complete this prediction. And then let me start a prediction. Okay. All right. I think I got it. All right. Now we've got a prediction in the chat. Okay. That took me a while. But there is a prediction running. You can pick who you think is going to win. Will it be the Seattle Seahawks led by Cruh, or will it be the Super Duper All Stars led by Will F. the God 1? And we are finally underway. The first kick is off. It will be a touchback. So no theatrics here on the opening kickoff. And Randall Cunningham is back in the pocket in shotgun formation. And it seems like we're ready for the first play of the game. Marky DuBois jamming at the line. The pass to Vicky Kawaguchi caught. She is in wide open space to the 40, to the 30. No one's going to catch her, I don't think. Here comes Pete Wheeler to the 10, to the 5, dives. And oh my goodness, did she score? Did they tackle her at the 1? No, they did not get her. Touchdown, Vicky Kawaguchi. First play of the game. What a way to start. Oh my goodness, it looked like maybe Pete Wheeler got there in time, but no challenge flags are being thrown, and it looks like we're going for 1 here as Angela DeVecchio lines up and right through the uprights. Perfect kick from the Italian Stallion, and just 19 seconds into the game, it's 7-0 All-Stars. In 1 play and a touchdown. Can't ask for a better start there as Angela DeVecchio kicks this one high in the air. Pete Wheeler is ranging back, and it is essentially a touchback as it bounced back, and I think that was Steve Young who dove on the ball. So it'll be 1st and 20 on the 20-yard line of the Seattle Seahawks. as Steve Young is in I formation with Pete Wheeler behind him. Pete Wheeler is rolling out now. Steve Young rolls out to the 10, throws it, and just over the head of, I believe that was Annie Frazier rolling out. So an incomplete pass to start the game off for the Seattle Seahawks. And now we've got trips set up to the left side. Steve Young in shotgun formation. And it looks like Pete Wheeler and Ricky Johnson. Who's going to get it? Ricky Johnson's going to get it. He's caught it. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. Pablo Sanchez is chasing him down. He's at the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Tackled at the 5-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle from the big Sanch, Pablo Sanchez, as he is apparently being called. But it's a big play from the Seahawks, and they are on the doorstep with multiple chances here to score, and it's a run play and jammed at the line is Steve Young. It goes down as a sack from Marky DuBois, who got ahead and tackled him for a loss. A loss of, I believe, 2 on the play. So good defense there from the All-Stars, but they're going to have to stop him a few more times here as they are on the doorstep. 2nd and goal now on the 6-yard line. Goal line formation here. Ranging out of the backfield is Pete. It goes to Annie Frazier, who was wide open. Touchdown, Seahawks. And they are an extra point away from tying this game. So with 14 seconds left in the first quarter, we might have a tie ball game, or maybe the Seahawks will be ahead. It looks like maybe they're going for 2. They are going for 2. Goal line formation again. Pete Wheeler in the backfield. Steve Young gets the snap, rolls back, throws, but a good jam on Annie Frazier, and the ball drops. So the Seahawks, the risky play, they go for the lead instead of the tie. They don't get it, and so the All-Stars still lead 7-6 as Ricky Johnson gets ready to kick this ball away, and a high kick all the way back into, it bounces, picked up by Vicky Kawaguchi, and she is immediately tackled by, I think that was Pete Wheeler there at the 25-yard line. So first down at the All-Stars 25 with 5 seconds left in the first quarter. So most likely this will be the last play of the quarter here. Randall Cunningham under center. Out wide is Vicky Kawaguchi and Pablo Sanchez. Jamming at the line is Marky and Ricky. Rolling out is Randall Cunningham. This is going to be a QB run all the way. Is he going to get the first down? He looks like he got it. Tackled. Yes, he does. Tackled right at the 45, so just barely got it. So as the first quarter expires, there will be first down Seahawks, 1st and 20 on their own 45-yard line. It's 7-6. I won't say it the other way around. 7-6. All-Stars leading the Seahawks as we start quarter 2. So Randall Cunningham with trips out wide right. Randall Cunningham gets the snap, rolls right. It's a little bit of a bubble screen here, going for Ernie Steele, but the pass does not connect. So the first incomplete pass of the day for the All-Stars will bring up 2nd down and 20 on the 45-yard line. So again, the same trips formation out to the right with Randall Cunningham. He's kicking the snap from Marky DuBois. Marky DuBois is pummeled right at the line, and they throw it again. It looked like maybe Ernie Steele, maybe Vicky Kawaguchi, but miscommunication there, and a good job just getting through Marky DuBois and putting pressure on Randall Cunningham there. So now all of a sudden it's 3rd down and 20. If you don't get a few yards here, you might have to punt at midfield. Don't want to give him too good a field position as Vicky Kawaguchi is down alone on the left. The pass again goes towards Ernie Steele. Did he catch that ball? I think he did. Oh my goodness. I couldn't tell. That was a hodgepodge of bodies there, but Ernie Steele using his height to catch that pass, and it's first down All-Stars into Seahawk territory here on the 28-yard line. 1st and 20. It's a bunch formation here at the line. And Kimmy Ekman is she sacked? It's a fumble. It's picked up by Pete Wheeler. It's a fumble. First turnover of the game. Randall Cunningham, Kimmy Ekman just bowled through. Jarred that ball loose. An untimely turnover there. And now the Seahawks on their own 39-yard line. They've got the ball back. Big defensive play there. Steve Young takes the snap. The throw is going to be to Annie Frazier, and she catches it. Oh, I thought it was too long, but she catches it to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Seattle Seahawks. Boy, it looked like that pass was too long for Annie Frazier, but she picked it up right off of the turf and runs it in. And first play after the turnover, the Seahawks get a touchdown to take the lead for the first time today. It's 12-7 now. And it looks like they'll be going for 2 again to try to get it to a 7-point advantage. Chasing those points early, as they say. So with 31 seconds left in the first half. 12-7 now, trying to make it 14-7. Steve Young with Pete Wheeler lined up in the backfield behind him. The snap. It's going to be a pass. Throwing for Annie Frazier again, and it's caught! 2-point conversion is good. Annie Frazier doing it herself. She is showing why she was picked as the second pick in the pregame draft for the Seattle Seahawks. It's now 14-7 as Ricky Johnson kicks this one far into the end zone. It bounces back, picked up by Pablo Sanchez. He's going to run out wide, being chased by the Weber, and she's able to make the tackle at the 19-yard line. That was Ashley Weber, one of the 2 Weber twins. So the last time the Super Duper All-Stars had the ball, it was a sack and a fumble. They're looking for something a little bit more productive here. Bunch trips outright. The throw is to Pete. Oh, not to Pete, to Pablo, as Pete was going to cover, but there was some separation there. Pablo Sanchez for the short and small. Pablo Sanchez not able to catch up with that pass. And he was open. He had a couple of steps, so it could have been a first down. So 2nd and 20 now as Pablo is now in the backfield. He's going to help block. And again, Kimmy Eckman is going free. Again, the pass to Pablo. This time it's right on the money. He's got it. He's running to the 50, to the 40, to the 30. Chasing is Pete Wheeler, running him down to the 20, to the 15. Dives, doesn't get him. To the 5. Touchdown, Pablo Sanchez. So at first, the pass was too long. But fool me once, shame on me. Shame on you, fool me twice. Not going to happen. Pablo Sanchez, touchdown All-Stars. They are an extra point away from tying this game, and it seems like they are not going to copy their counterpart Seahawks. They are not going to go for 2. They're going to take the 1 point and play for the tie here as Angela DeVecchio, again, a perfect kick right through the uprights. And we have a tie ball game here, 14-14, with 3 seconds left in the second half. This very well could be the last play of the half if they choose to run it back. Pete Wheeler picks it up, and he's going to try to score a touchdown here. But it doesn't look like he's going to get it. Oh, my goodness, he got around Randall Cunningham, but then tripped up. And so it goes down as no harm, no foul here. And at halftime, it's 14-14, and the Seahawks, who had deferred, they will receive the ball. So we'll do another kickoff here. Angela DeVecchio, a high kick into the end zone. Oh, it bounced out of bounds, actually. Excuse me. So it bounced out of bounds. It'll be 1st down and 20 on the 20-yard line for the Seattle Seahawks. Tied at 14-14. Steve Young in the backfield. Trips out right. Kimmy Eckman under center. Snaps to Steve Young, jamming at the line. Plenty of time here for Steve Young. The pass is going, and it's caught by Ricky Johnson. Diving catch. First down, Seahawks. 1st and 20 at the 48-yard line now. 48-yard line of the All-Stars. What a diving catch. Steve Young had all kind of time as Kimmy Eckman doing a good job jamming Marky DuBois at the line. And I say that right as this time Marky DuBois runs over Kimmy Eckman, and it's intercepted! Intercepted by Randall Cunningham, running it back. The tackle is not there. He's going at the 50, the 40. He's got some daylight. 30, 20. He might go all the way. This is a pick 6, Randall Cunningham. Oh my goodness. So right as I was praising Kimmy Eckman, she gets bowled over by Marky DuBois, puts pressure on Steve Young, and a pick 6, a big pick 6 from Randall Cunningham, doing it himself on offense and defense. So now they're going for 2. They're feeling themselves. Oh, they're not going for 2. I got excited, excuse me. It's just an extra point right through the uprights again from Angela Del Vecchio, the Italian stallion. And it's 21-14 off of a pick six from Randall Cunningham. My goodness, what an opening game this has been. Back and forth affair as the kick is high and bounces back out of the end zone, out of bounds. So it'll again be 1st and 20 at the 20-yard line. All-Stars now lead by 7. The Seahawks, who had a big fumble on defense themselves that led to 7 points, throw a pick six. So they need to do something here. Is Kimmy Ekman, good job jamming at the line. This is going for Annie Frazier. She's got some space. What a catch over Vicky Kawaguchi. Vicky Kawaguchi a little too short there. Annie Frazier reaches up, grabs that ball, and then is a first down as Steve Young had all kinds of time as Annie Frazier is now solo down at the bottom of your screen, and Pete Wheeler and Ricky Johnson are together, and that going to Pete in the flat. He's open, and a good tackle there in open space to prevent the first down. Just a little bit short, 2nd and inches now on the 27-yard line. Boy, Pete Wheeler was wide open there in the flat. No one was covering him, but a good tackle, so no first down, but just a few inches away as this might be a run play. It is a QB sneak and tackled at the line for a loss. It's a sack. Oh, they were ready for that one, the QB sneak. If you want to call it that, it wasn't exactly a QB sneak, but a backyard football QB sneak did not work out. So now from 2nd and inches, it's 3rd and 3. But most likely 4th down territory, you would think, as rolling out now is Steve Young. The pass is going to no one. Oh my goodness. Pete Wheeler and Ricky Johnson were both getting jammed by, I believe that was Annie Frazier. And so from 2nd and inches, it's 4th and 3. Oh my goodness, it was a 2-on-1, but the defender was holding both. So Steve Young takes it, rolls out. The pass now wide open is Annie Frazier. She catches it, and she is going to stroll into the end zone, wasting a little bit of clock. Untouched. Touchdown, Seahawks. They are an extra point away from tying this game. Wide open was Annie Frazier, having a whale of a game. And it seems like they're not going for the tie. They are going for the lead here with 1 second left in the 3rd quarter. Oh, they're not. Again, oh man, 2nd time now. They're going to take the extra point right through the middle, Ricky Johnson. And then we have a tie ball game, 21-21 with 1 second left in the 3rd quarter. We will be going into the 4th quarter, most likely tied in the first game of the Backyard Football Online League Season 5. And what a perfect Sunday night football opening match this has been. It'll all come down to this. It's the final quarter of play. We are all tied up 21-21, Seahawks and All-Stars. As we got trip formation down to the bottom of your screen, Randall Cunningham back. Snapped by Marky DuBois. He's bowled over by Kimmy Ekman. She's putting pressure, and she is sent a sack, Randall Cunningham. Kimmy Ekman doing a great job off the line tonight, putting a lot of pressure on this Seahawks quarterback, Randall Cunningham. So it's now 2nd and 23, a more spread formation. Vicky Kawaguchi at the top of your screen. And sidecar right was Pablo Sanchez, and the pass was to Pablo, but he was jammed by Pete Wheeler. So 3rd down and long now, a big 3rd down. It's your dad on the couch on Saturday mornings. Big 3rd down here. Trip formation down at the bottom of your screen. Vicky, Pablo, and Ernie Steele, Randall Cunningham again is under pressure from Kim Ekman. Has to throw. Caught by Pablo. He somehow escapes everyone, and he is running free to the 50, to the 40, to the 30, to the 20. He's going to try to waste some clock. He is going to go in untouched. Pablo Sanchez out of nowhere. Touchdown. Super duper All-Stars. The big Sanch. Where did he come from? Oh my gosh. So small, so shifty. Just came out of nowhere. And the All-Stars retake the lead with 36 seconds left. They're going to go for the extra point to make it a 7-point game. Angelo Vecchio, again, a perfect kick. So the All-Stars lead by 7. The Seahawks are going to get the ball. This may be the last chance. As Angelo Vecchio kicks another good kick high and deep into the end zone. That's going to bounce out for a touchback. And again, we'll start at the 20-yard line. So not a lot of chances for returns here. Steve Young under center. Excuse me. Steve Young shotgun under center as Kimmy Eckman snaps, jamming Marky DuBois. Now under pressure, Steve Young rolling out. Uh-oh, Marky DuBois is going to sack Steve Young. Marky DuBois comes up big. It'll be 2nd and 35 on their own 5-yard line. 27 seconds to go. Trips right now, top of your screen. Steve Young, not a lot of room to go. He's in his own end zone, throws it into a bunch of players, intercepted Randall Cunningham. Oh my goodness, and that might be the dagger. The ball was thrown into a pile of bodies, and it was not a Seahawk that came up with it. It was a super duper all-star. So with 20, I can't actually tell what amount of time is left on the clock there. It's a little too fuzzy at the top, but not a lot of time left. Seems like 18, 17. The pass is caught by Pablo Sanchez, and that's going to be the dagger. Touchdown, super duper all-stars. The big Sanch, Pablo Sanchez, might have just put this one away in week 1. They now have a 2-possession lead with 14 seconds left. Gutsy win here from the All-Stars if they are able to hold on and avoid the miracle. Some big defensive plays. As that one is nearly blocked, but the kick does go through, so it's now 35-21. 14 seconds left, and a couple of seconds will tick off here with this kickoff. And it's a short kick here, picked up by Pete Wheeler. He's going to wisely run out of bounds here as there's only 8 seconds left, and I don't think there's enough time to run down the field, score, kick an onside kick, and score again. As Steve Young rolls out, throws to Andy Frazier, incomplete. And with 3 seconds left, week 1 of the season is going to come to, week 1. The first game of week 1 of season 5 will come to a close. The All-Stars, a gutsy win. They will hold on 35 to most likely 21, unless we get a last-second touchdown. And we don't. We get a last-second interception to just add insult to injury. And so a well-played game by both teams. 21-21 going into the fourth quarter. The All-Stars come out on top 35-21, and that is going to do it. And what an opening game for Backyard Football Online League Season 5 that was.